What's up? This your young boy, young J.Perk of J.Perk Productions. I'm back again, with my camera series. And today, I want to, give you some explanation or understanding why I made the jump from APS-C size sensor, the 1.6 crop, to a 35mm full frame sensor. So, like I said in my previous video, I wanted, higher ISO performance. I thought that was a must because I even had the fast prime lenses because I shoot in low light. Like, that's my specialty. I like low light, the primes. And I'm just like using the natural ambient light or, just, light that's around to create my image and have that beautiful shallow depth of field. So the high ISO performance went hand in hand with the fast lenses to get a beautiful photograph in lower light and lower light situations. So that was one of the reasons. Number two, I was looking, on the computer, I'm always on YouTube and stuff like that. And the photos, the image quality, I understand, about that, but the image quality was looking like it was a different look than a Canon crop sensor camera. And there was this look that I seen, and it was just, it intrigued me. And I was just like, wow, this is amazing. So I was intrigued by that. And I wanted to, explore that, some more. And also, I realized that with my crop, my crop on the T2i, right here, my Canon T2i, that the focal lengths of the lenses or the field of view was narrower than it was, than it is going to be on a full frame. So I'm going to show you a couple photographs that I've taken, and they're both at Baltimore and in the harbor. And with this photo right this up here is about to pop up, it's like T2i at the 24mm from the same vantage point, and then the same 24 on the full frame, so you get a wider field of view. I'm gonna show y'all that photograph. It's amazing, and it just changed the paradigm from my lens collection, like I said in the previous video, where I had the 24 really being a true wide angle lens, and I truly see how wide it is, and it's astonishing. And I look forward to using it, as a true wide angle lens. So that was one of the reasons, and I just wanted the high ISO performance. The bodies were slightly more robust, starting an entry level full frame, and I can get closer to my subject. So for example, my 85 1.8, I can literally get to the 2.8 feet, which is its minimum focusing distance, and get from my head to where I need to be and focus right on my eye and get a beautiful shallow depth of field, much more shallower than I would get with the crop sensor, because with the crop sensor from the 85mm f1.8 minimum focusing distance to 2.8 feet, I would probably get from here to here and have to back up. And as everybody knows, the closer you are to your subject, you got that more shallower depth of field going on. The background starts to blur, everything looks perfect. So that was another reason why I want to get into it, and I want to take my portrait photography to the next level. But really the low light, really the ISO, the more robust body, I want the wider field of view. I was so intrigued by that. But there's a couple things I did notice. Whereas my macro lens, it doesn't go as close as it did with my T2i. So if I still do some more money photos, I might have to go with the T2i with that. And another thing I noticed, it does vignette. I can fix that easily on the computer, but I did notice that. I thought that was like a myth or something. So that's really real. Also, I did notice that the chromatic aberration, I guess it's something they put in there, you feel me, like the camera software, but I don't see it anymore. Like with the T2i, had the 24, what I'm shooting with now, wide open, you'll see it in the color. Sometimes with some images I have to make it black and white, but now it's really non-existent or like minimal at most. So I think that's beautiful that they did that. But right now my setup is I got the Canon 6D with a battery grip, and I had a battery grip with the T2i, but it just makes it feel more robust. The bigger sensor, is better with the low light, and I keep stressing that. But yo, I took a photograph at 12,800 ISO, and it's me just chilling, and the photo actually looks clean. I mean, you can clearly see noise in it, but it slightly looks better than my T2i at 1600, and I think it's much more usable, and the camera did much more. I guess that new processor they got in there did much more to minimize the noise. That it's a usable image at 12,800 ISO. So that's a gracious thing Canon did, So shout out to them. But those are the reasons why I really upgraded. I want to take my videos to the next level because you know, I haven't done a music video with the full frame camera yet, and that's just going to be an event. So whatever, you know, client gets that first video with the 6D, shout out to them. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy because I did a video on low light, and you can clearly see the noise and stuff like that. So imagine shooting that video with no noise and just a beautiful clear image. You just going crazy, going crazy. So, you know, that's the really reason why I wanted to, you know, go for full frame. And yeah, I mean, if you got any other questions, hit me up. And that's I mean, that's the real benefits of it. You know, you can get closer to your subject, which creates a shallower depth of field. You can got high crazy ISO. The image quality seems to look really good. Like, it's really crisp. It's really amazing. You resolve so much detail, and I wish that I can truly see all that detail. But when I get my Retina display on my MacBook Pro, probably around my birthday, probably with the new joint drop, I can really see the quality of my images. Because I'm on this 2010 13-inch MacBook Pro. It's garbage, but I got it back in 2010, and that was like my starter, so I'm still rocking with it. And we're gonna ride out, and I'll make a video about how I upgraded to that joint when I upgrade from the joint that's sitting right here in my lap. But anyway, I'm just going off on a rant, you feel me? But that's really the benefits that I've seen so far, having my 6D for about a week now. Those are the benefits I saw with full frame, and I bet there's more to come though, because I haven't really dove in. I dove into all the features except for the GPS. But that's some videos for another time. So if you got any questions, hit me up in the comments. And this is your young boy, young J.Perk of J.Perk Productions. And I'm out.